And we're live. Woohoo! Hi, guys. Welcome to the live. You are here for Beyond Cancer. Oh, look at this fun here. You're here for Beyond Cancer with Marina Blackford. It's Tuesday, February 6th, and it's time for another live. So here we are. I'm so excited. So excited. I love the lives, especially the first one of each month. I feel like it just gets my month going. So welcome. I'm going to encourage everybody to get on, and I'm going to encourage you to share your comments, your questions, because I like the interactions of the live. I always have a kind of a theme or a word for the lives that helps me, deliver a message that you might need to hear on your cancer journey. So I'll share that. But I definitely welcome your comments. So fire away. All right. So if you're here, I just want to thank you guys for being here. And I want to ask you to subscribe because the channel's nothing without you guys. Here I am. It's 2024. I started this channel March of 2020 to pay forward all the tips for people on their cancer journey. Being a at the time, I was a one-time breast cancer survivor, and I was often asked how I got through my journey so well and were there tips I had for others. So I decided to start the channel, and here we are 4 years later. I don't know if you guys have seen any of those first videos, but they were poor quality. You could hardly hear them, but the message was there and my passion was there to continue this. So I'm so happy I did. And here we are 4 years later. Um, it's been a great year so far. It's just going. January flew by. I turned 40, and that was exciting because I got to celebrate with family and friends. I took a trip down to Cabo San Lucas with my sister and some friends, and I'm so happy I did that trip. I was inspired to do that trip by my friend that I lost to stage 4 breast cancer. Hi, Christine. First comment. I lost my friend to stage 4 breast cancer almost a year ago. And before she left, though, she really curated a life that would fill her up. And that included some girl trips. And I noticed how full I left from those trips. And I wanted that for my 40th birthday. And I did that. And everybody since that trip has been like, oh man, I've told everybody how much fun we had. So it was really worth it. If you're at a point in your life that you can bring some people together in your home on a trip, I think you will all leave feeling better mostly. I really hope you do, unless you're like on The Bachelor or something. But fighting over a man. No, I'm just teasing. But so yeah, that was really great. I strongly encourage it. Christine, longtime subscriber and viewer and interactor, thank you for being here. She says, "Hi Marina, happy live day. Thank you for hosting in your channel and happy birthday." Thank you. Thank you, Jen 8. I see you. She has my favorite profile photo because it's a dog. It's a cattle dog. I see you. Thanks for being here. Grace 5. Hi. She says, "Hi, Marina, and happy birthday." Thank you, Grace. Thank you for the comments and joining. I feel when I start feeling the energy from you guys, it gets me excited. So, all right, let's talk about what we might need to hear today. I posted the live schedule and I said, hop on tomorrow. It's lives. And I said, happy love month for my February schedule because that's how I was feeling, right? I'm a mom to 2 young kids and I love embracing the holidays with them. So it's Valentine's Day soon, right? And we're starting to decorate like little heart things here and there. And I thought, yeah, this is a love month. This is a love month. So what does that mean? And what does it mean for you on your cancer journey? It means everything. So the other day, February 4th, Sunday, was World Cancer Day. And I'm thankful. Good morning, Yvette. Thank you. She says, happy birthday. I feel thankful that people remind me of these things that I need to note on my social medias, right? Whenever you have a presence online, you got to be active in the world that it might serve. So someone said, hey, February 4th is World Cancer Day. So I thought all day about what I could share. I spent the day with family. We went to the zoo. My husband was off. It was great. And I started creating a reel and I posted it the next day. So you can find that on my Instagram at Beyond Cancer Coach. I still post a lot to my personal at Marina Blackford, but I gear my cancer coach Instagram for breast cancer. So I shared a reel and I thought, let me just go through my photos from my first cancer journey. I was 31. I was young. I was dating my now husband. I had no kids. Um, so I will say that the first cancer journey in ways was different than the second cancer journey when I was a mom. I guess more on that later. But I went through all those photos and I found so many photos of me doing things because that's what I do. I love getting outdoors. I love being active and a lot of smiles and I couldn't find one that I was very down, although I know I had those moments. I know I had sadness, because having chemo is so tiring. And for me, when I'm very tired, I feel down or I feel anxious or sometimes impatient, maybe is the word I'm thinking of too. So I know I had that. It was there, but I took these photos of me doing things because that always made me feel alive. It still makes me feel alive. So I shared a reel on my Instagram and I thought, what could I write with this? And I write what comes out, right? Usually I'm like, everybody's going to share something different. Our World Cancer Day. They're going to say cancer sucks, which it does. They're going to say, you got this, what you do. And what I wrote was I I wrote that you have to love yourself through this journey. And I feel that so strongly. And that's my theme for today is love. Is with boobs, without boobs, if it's breast cancer for you, with hair, no hair, because almost all my photos I have no hair because I just didn't love my wigs. I tried them. I was so happy to have one there as an option. But for me, I just didn't wear them as much. So hair or no hair, I think all I could see and feel, and I know a big part of what got me through both my journeys was that I had to love myself enough with or without all that stuff. And my husband that, I'm married to now for going on 7 years. We were dating at the time, and that was really hard to be dating him and be told you have cancer and you need to start chemo because I was very self-conscious about losing my hair and losing my breasts. Like that's huge for us if we're told that that might happen with your treatment. And it was I could almost accept the breasts pretty well because my mother at that point had cancer twice. So I knew I didn't want cancer again. And I was BRCA1 positive. I'm like, the breasts will go. Christina says, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She says, love your videos. I'm going to share your comment in a minute, Christina. So my husband told me when we were dating that if I was worried about losing my hair and I was worried about losing my breasts, that that was on me because he didn't care about that stuff. It was the best thing anybody could have told me because it was what I was probably thinking about myself as well. Who will I be without my hair? Like I love my breasts. I really did. Um, I'm going to mention this in case someone needs to hear it. If you're on a breast cancer journey and you need to remove your breasts due to cancer risk, whatever it is, prevention, I would encourage you do something for yourself before that if you feel like it might help you. I had my friend take photos of me, very kind of what's the word? Boudoir photos, like very beautiful photos of me and my natural breasts. Then some where you could see them or not, little hints of like kind of holding them. I think it's so wonderful to have some that it could help you process if you're going to lose your breasts. So anyways, my husband told me that and was the best thing he could have said because that was on my mind. And then once I let go of those things, who am I without my hair? Who am I without my breasts? Once I just let those go, then it opened up all this energy that I needed to just love myself where I was every day on that journey because every day was different. Some days you feel good, some days you're not, some days you're bloated, some days you're doing yoga, whatever it is. But I had to love myself where I was at that point on my journey. It's not always easy, but if you do it, I promise it will free up so much more energy that your body needs to just heal so you can live, so you can find purpose and heal well and move on. Ooh, I usually don't spit out all of that so early in the live, so I just delivered. I just delivered what I wanted to share about Love Month. All right, let me go back up to the comments, Yvette. Yes, I saw you. Thank you. Christina says, after 2 years of cancer free, I'm going on Friday for a new mammogram and ultrasound. Wish me luck. Good luck. I wish you more than luck. I know it's going to be good. I'm so proud of you for taking care of yourself and getting a scan done, which can be hard to do, when you've been on the cancer journey. You're like, oh, you got scan anxiety. I know it's going to go great. I'm so proud of you for going to get it done because knowledge is power. So I'm glad that you're taking care of yourself. Christine, good luck, Christina. Yes, thank you guys. Oh, thank you so much in the comments for supporting each other. I love seeing that. Love seeing that. So, what else do we have to talk about now that I spit all that out? Let's give an update with where I am on my appointments. So, it's February. I was diagnosed first time in 9 years ago. Yeah, wow. In 2015 at 31. And I was diagnosed for the second time at 5 years. So in December of 2020. And here we are, 2024. So I finished treatment in summer of 21. So we're coming up on 2.5 years. I see my oncology team every 4 months now. I've graduated from 3 to 4 months. So that's exciting. I don't do mammograms anymore. We do breast MRIs at my cancer center. Before being diagnosed the second time, I didn't maybe had only like a couple scans again, like an MRI or ultrasound for sure, and then MRI or PET scan. But since being diagnosed for the second time, we monitor a little more and we monitor with MRIs, and I do love and hate that. I do not like MRIs. They are loud. They are uncomfortable. You get hot. I feel claustrophobic. This is just me. This might not be for all of you. The team is amazing at my cancer center. Of course, they ask all these questions to try to help you, but sometimes you just got to get through it, is all there is. So, but what I like about MRIs is that they're very thorough and the imaging is very clear for my oncology team to make sure that there's nothing going on. And it is not radiation that you would get from having a mammogram, to be honest, because I do like to minimize any radiation I might be receiving on my cancer journey. And so that's just something to think about. So I do like getting an MRI. And I'm actually looking that up right now. What's the yes, I wanted to be sure before I said this, so I just looked it up for you guys. Because radiation is not used, there's no risk of exposure to radiation during an MRI procedure. It's a strong magnet. Okay, so I like the MRIs personally. I'm not against mammograms, just some food for thought for some of you that always ask about scans and what you should be doing. Okay. So let's see. Christina has another comment for us. Excuse me. No, this is Christine. I'm starting a new chemotherapy in a couple weeks to treat now stage 4 colon cancer after being NED for 9 months. It spread to my liver, so I got liver resection 3 weeks ago. Christine, did I know this? I don't know if I knew this, but I am so happy you're here. And I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't know you were going through that. I wish you more than luck as well. If you don't mind, guys, I am faithful and I don't always talk about it a lot on my channel, but I pray you heal well. I believe in a higher power and being an influence in our life. And I pray that everything can go well with this chemo. It, yeah, I'm I'm at a loss of words sometimes, because I think sometimes keeping it simple is what we need to. So if you need more, ask more. But anyways, I'm thinking of you. That is a big thing to be going through. Back to the comments. Christine, I rewatched some of your older videos too to get ready for chemo, by the way. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here and watching. I am I'm on the channel organizing the YouTube shorts that are there, making sure they kind of go off to a video that it pertains to, whether it's nutrition, chemo, a vlog, whatever it is. So I've been working on the back end of YouTube, kind of rearranging the playlists. I think I could break them down even further than just cancer tips, So there's chemo tips, radiation surgery, but now there's nutrition on there. And so yeah, always continuing to try and make sure the YouTube serves you guys. So thank you for watching. And again, if you're new here, subscribe, guys. I mean, what's better than this? You get all the videos of my tips for my cancer journey, which is chemo, radiation, and surgery, double mastectomy, lumpectomy, staph infections, reconstruction. I've done all of that. And then if you subscribe, you get to see when the lives are. So you can hop on and ask your questions and share in a space that you can feel supported. So just a reminder. Blue Beetle. Oh my gosh, you have a fun YouTube profile too. I think it's a cat with sunglasses. My mom has stage 4 PR positive breast cancer. She now is undergoing 8 chemos and surgery, then hormone therapy process. Blue Beetle asks, what to do for it not to reoccur? Well, she's doing it now. She's going through treatment, which is not easy. So you supporting her is huge. So the treatment is going to help get rid of cancer cells, tumors. That's great. My channel is a blend of me and what I have learned. I did traditional medicine, chemo, radiation, surgery. I did practices during all of that to help minimize symptoms. And you'll find that on my channel. Like I did acupuncture, I drink ginger tea, I wore wristbands to help. I ate things that helped nourish my body, during chemo. And I have taken a holistic cancer coach program that will teach us about recurrence and what we can do. The best thing we can do are a couple of things. Stress management is probably huge. So what can we do to help make sure your mom's life isn't so stressful? It's for all of us, all right? Like what? Sleep is so important. It's hard during treatment. But after treatment, we'll want to make sure she's getting good rest so that her body keeps healing. And nutrition. What can we start to eliminate that isn't feeding our body well? And what can we replace it with that's going to help us? So, anytime you can incorporate more whole foods and colorful foods in the diet, it is preventative. So, we're talking vegetables, we're talking fruit, we're talking fiber. So, that's what she can do. If you want to dive into specifics, well, I have some videos on that, what to eat to prevent cancer, that's available. There's just so much. I'm going to say this really quick for anybody that's wondering. If I get too specific with diet, I don't want the message to not get through. So I could just tell you right now, like eat a bunch of vegetables and that'll probably help people a lot. But I don't know what your habits are. When I'm giving advice, I'm not telling people journal and tell me what kind of fats they have in their diet, what kind of meat you have. You know, food I've discovered when I go online, especially social media, it's almost like politics. Like if you tell someone to eat this, not that, like there are people that are like, absolutely not, you're crazy. Like, have you read the new research? But there's just so much, there's so much behind that. It's like, okay, like I can't give very specific advice without seeing the whole picture on food. And that's why I'm very careful with the food. What I can tell you is how to get through chemo well, and I can tell you that healthy foods help. And if you need me to personally coach you guys, I'm going to mention it right here. I I probably don't mention it enough, but I am available for one-on-one cancer coaching. If somebody needs someone to talk to listen to help kind of navigate some of their options for treatment, I'm available. You go to my website, marinablackford.com, and you can book a coaching session there. I have a very low introductory rate right now, very low versus a lot of cancer coaches probably. And I'm just doing that so that I can continue to get experience and feedback from working one on one with people. But I know my tips are helpful because my videos are helpful. I am a dental hygienist. I am used to talking about treatment and medical advice with people. I'm not a doctor, but I can help you navigate your options. That I can promise you. So if anybody needs one-on-one, I'm available. All right. Thank you for asking, Blue Beetle. And thank you for supporting your mom. Day says, why the feet feeling like I'm walking on sand? Is it going to go away? Oh my gosh, Day. Thank you for asking. That's neuropathy, and that's a side effect of chemo. And is it going to go away? Yes. For me, it got better. I have a video on it, neuropathy and ways to help. Check it out. I have a short on it, a YouTube short, which shows a device that I've used at my gym called a power plate. If you have access to this at your gym or physical therapy, hop on it. It's amazing. Prevention's the key. So I don't know if you're still going through treatment day or you're done, but it can get better. Neuropathy is a really tough one, really tough one. So again, it just depends. Are you in treatment? Are you out of treatment? Like, where are you? And then I could help you more. Baja Carolina. That's so sad. I wanted to have kids, but the hormonal therapy that I am gonna have after cancer treatment makes it impossible. Yeah, it would. Baha, how old are you? Do you mind sharing? Um, because having to accept some of this stuff on the cancer journey, especially if you wanted to have kids, that would be very hard. I feel for you. I did do chemo before being married and having my kids, and so I did a preventative measure called Zoladex injections to put my ovaries into menopause to protect them from the chemo. And it did work because I was able to have 2 kids. But I didn't do hormone therapy. That would be separate. Is your medical team, are they considering that? Your age, giving you a chance to have kids? Is there egg retrieval possible? Are you advanced where the hormone therapy is needed immediately? So there's so many questions that I could have, but thank you for sharing. Um, Day says, have you done bone density, Marina? No. Very, very good question, Day. I just turned 40, so I will do that. It will definitely be in my medical plan. And you know what, Day? I'm really glad you mentioned it because I have an oncology follow-up at the end of the month. So I started, look at how the conversation goes. I started to say that earlier. I finished treatment almost 2 years ago. So now I go every 4 months to my oncology team. I will see them the end of this month. I will get an MRI and I will ask, when do I start doing bone density? Because my mom, who's in her late 60s, definitely gets her bone density checked. And because of all this, right? Because she doesn't have hormones like me, like had a full hysterectomy, ovaries removed. She does get an infusion occasionally to help with her bone density risk. So let me just write that down. Thank you very much. What would I do without you guys? It's really important though to get checked. So it depends on probably your age and then where you're at in your treatment day. Jenny, I may have made different decisions regarding treatment in hindsight. Last year, I had chemo, lumpectomy, oncoplasty, and radiation. Now on Verzenio and anastrozole, awaiting first mammo in May. Um, what would you have done different, Jen 8? What would you have done different? You got me piqued my curiosity, and why? Blue Beetle, and thank you. Can you also tell apart from food medically what's need to be done for it not to recur? Okay. The goal with food helping you prevent cancer from reoccurring is this. Cancer cells are always going on in our body. Our immune system is always getting rid of them. At some point, when a tumor or cancer cells grow, it's because your immune system wasn't able to get rid of them enough, right? So we need to support your immune system to prevent cancer. So your immune system does what it's made to do. You support it by um, lowering unhealthy fats in the hopes of also lowering your own fat. So healthy fats are great though. Omega 3s, avocado, olive oil, good quality olive oil, by the way, right? There's different types. But lowering unhealthy fats. So a lot of processed food have unhealthy fats, anything made with canola, sunflower oil, those unhealthy fats, not good. Potato chips, not good. I buy potato chips that are made with olive oil for my children. Hey, it's like you got to give and take with what makes sense. And then introducing fiber so we can help clean out those toxins that we do take in. So fiber comes from eating fruits and vegetables, whole grains, get organic whole grains when possible so it's not sprayed with pesticides. So that's what we're talking about. We're supporting your immune system. Specific foods, I do kind of have some specific foods. I'll say I know the carotenes help and lycopenes help. Beets help. So beets would be in that category. Beets, carrots. Um, if you can actually juice carrots for somebody during treatment, it's really helpful. Juice carrots with a green apple. Um, you can do some beets in there too. The nutrients from that gets to your system quicker when you juice it if somebody's in treatment. Plus, when you're in treatment, it's nicer on the stomach than just chomping down a carrot. So there you go, Blue Beetle. Baja Carolina, I'm 44 years old. Okay, yeah. I don't know where you're at then with what your thoughts were on having kids. Are you in a, I don't, we need one on one. Well, Baja Carolina, all I can say is I'm sorry that option was taken away from you. It's hard to hear when you're not ready. And it's hard to hear probably anytime, really. Just again, options being taken away. That's what the cancer journey is. And that's why it's so hard for a lot of us because number one, it's very fearful, right? Our first questions is usually, am I going to live? Like how bad is this? And for me, it was also like, how long is this going to take? How much is this going to cost? That's all very stressful things. And then you add in stuff like this, like you will be unable to have kids. So it's very hard, very hard. Um, I'm going to go back to where I started on this live, which is to love yourself where you're at through this journey. You need to be your advocate and ask all the questions so you understand where you're going. And if you don't like where you're going with treatment or stuff like that, then sometimes the second opinion is worth it just to, again, make you feel comfortable with where you're going. So, thank you guys for listening and being here. It's a lot to discuss on the cancer journey. Amy Sharp. Hi, Marina and ladies. I just wanted to share my experience with tamoxifen. I have been on it for about a month. So far, no side effects. I was very anxious to start it. I hope this helps someone else. Amy, thank you. Thank you for being in this space. I am on Facebook in two breast cancer groups that I occasionally see, like a group question and I occasionally comment. But I don't go seeking for it because hopefully I'm not on Facebook a ton, to be honest. Um, my point is someone will ask a question and you get all these people responding like, oh my gosh, I hate it. I have horrible side effects. And some people like yourself, Amy, will say, I'm doing okay. But I feel like that doesn't get the attention so much as the negative attention, right? I mean, that's just how our brains are programmed. We're programmed to look for the negative so we can fix it. It's hard. And so to hear someone share a positive experience and relieve some fear for others is very helpful. Thank you. I started to talk about this too, guys. So here I am. I've done traditional medicine. I integrated natural things to help me. And now I have holistic knowledge. I I could never just go one way or the other. I couldn't just go traditional without looking at my diet, chemo, radiation. I couldn't just go holistic without seeing what medicine could do for me either. I have to be honest. And again, if you're here and you're like, Marina, no way, it's the doctors and medicine is business. Yeah, it is a business. I still trust doctors though. But I also ask questions. So that's what you're going to find here on my channel, my experience, because I believe that we have something to gain from all of it. If that speaks to you, stay on board. I'm happy to discuss medications and also the foods that will help you. I don't, we live in a world where there's too much to know without considering what could help you. So I'm just saying. Okay. Um, thank you guys. You guys are so good at listening. So Let's see where we're at here. Wow. Guys, that first 30 minutes flew by. That's why I love the lives. It feels like no time at all when I get the interaction with you guys. So thank you very much. I want to note when the next live is for anybody that is watching this back and wants to hop on the next live to get your questions answered or share support. It's going to be in 2 weeks, February 20th, same time, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So note it in your calendar. Make sure you're here because I love sharing the space with you guys. I'm going to just go to one more comment and then it looks like my camera's about done. Let's see here really quick. Rupa, you made it on. I can't believe I made it to a live in real time. Yay! I've been on tamoxifen for a year now. No side effects whatsoever. Praise God. Praise God. Thank you for sharing. Jenny, thanks for sharing, Amy. Low side effects throughout for me as well. But I wish, oh my gosh, let's see. What's Jenny have to say? Uh, 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 where's the rest of the thought, Jenny? Oh my gosh, you're leaving me in suspense. This is like a murder mystery podcast. I'm just teasing. Baja Carolina, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. Amy Sharp, I agree. When I was researching, there was not one positive experience and I was terrified. It's kind of like good reviews. Everyone seems to share negative over positive. We need more positivity. Thank you. Thank you for being here. That's what I wanted to curate for this channel. I needed it. And so I made the channel. And that's what you guys are going to find here. You're going to find hope, positivity, what we can do to get through treatment well. So make sure you hop on the next live. I appreciate you guys so much. Like this video if it helped you, and I'll see you in the next live. Bye, guys.